Great morning, everybody. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Great morning to you guys. I hope everybody's having a great morning. It is Tuesday the 20th, man. Which you know what that means. you know exactly what that means. But a lot of people, I noticed a lot of people yesterday were like mentioning it. They're like, hey, man, we only got like 12 more days. I'm like, yeah, boom, like somebody's paying attention, somebody's listening. You got 11 days, 264 hours. That's 264 hours, and this year is behind you, my friends. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is the opportunity where you start moving in the right direction. So yesterday was a great day, man. Yo, yesterday was a very phenomenal day. I've never done a back-to-back engagement like yesterday, and it was just great, man. I'll go ahead and start off by saying, you know what? You've seen the title. Today's title is character. And the reason why, and I'm going to get into it here shortly in the proverb, but I wanted to describe something to you that really struck me, and I had to point it out to my kids yesterday. Now, as we were on our way to our second engagement together, I took my kids with me. I was like, you know what, boys? I said, hey, you guys are going to come with me to my engagement and to the Boys and Girls Club for the Native Americans, the Mojave Indian tribe. Nonetheless, as we're on our way to this engagement, like, we seen an individual. I was wondering why there's so much traffic in our little remote area of Arizona. I was like, wondering why is there so much traffic? So we seen an individual that was stranded, and so I try to pay no mind to it. Here's where character steps in. Here's where integrity steps in. I try to pay no mind to it because I know in my mind that I have somewhere to get to. I know I got to get there. I hate being late. If you know me well. You know I love being early. I love being on the time because I hate wasting people's time. To me, it's like being a robber. Like you robbing somebody's time. When you steal from somebody, you're stealing their time. You know what I'm saying? And so I look at it like that. So like when I'm driving, I know I got to be somewhere. So I'm beelining it. Boom, 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 boom. But the next thing you know, like I look over and this person's stranded. So I'm like, whoa. I roll about a block and a half away from this individual, and finally, God's like, "Yo," like twisted my heart. I turned around. I heard it within my subconscious mind, like I got to turn around and help this individual out. So that's exactly what I did. I told my boys, I said, "Boys, let's jump out. Let's go." We jump into action. Not like, you know, I'm not saying this to be boastful or anything, but you know what? My wife hit the nail on the head this morning. She's like, train up a child in the way that he should go. When he is old, he should not depart. And I'm like, yo, that's right. That's so true. You're right. And it made perfect sense because I'm like, yo, I'm training up my children to be phenomenal men. You know what I'm saying? And I look at this real clear because here you have a stranded woman that's in the middle of a highway and busy hour, but only one car pulled over with 3 individuals in it. Me, my son Isaac, and my son Andrew. That was it. Now, again, I'm not saying that to be boastful, to be prideful. You know me well, very humility, very low, very meek. But what I seen yesterday, people like getting ready to blast on the horn, people doing this in the car. Like, what's going on? You see this individual is stranded and she's a woman. And I'm thinking, yo, this is what I'm talking about. I told my son, you could ask, my son will definitely test. As soon as we got done pushing this individual out of the way, it took about 10 minutes, okay, to push this person out of the way. I looked at my son and I said, you know what? I said, do you see? Now you see what I'm talking about? Like, yo, the mindset and the heart is not right. They're not working together. And that's the problem, is the heart and the mind are not working together. So now you got all these people, all they can do is think that they have no heart for this individual. You get what I'm saying now? So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get into the proverb today, because today is the 20th, which means exactly what I said earlier. You have 11 days 264 hours, and this year is totally over. What you did this year, what you learned this year will absolutely, if anything of great character and phenomenal character, you will use the tools that you learned this year to push you on to greater things for 2017. That's the truth. You get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into the proverb. It says here, listen closely. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. Here's the second verse to that. I want y'all to pay close attention. Hear me out. Here's the second verse. The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. Are you hearing me? I'm going to give it to you one more time. You guys got to listen closely. Listen very closely. Okay. And in chapter 20, verse 11 of the proverb, it says, even a child is known by his doings. He knows what he's doing. Okay. Whether his work be pure and whether it be right. But now here's that second part. Here's the second part. The just man walketh in his integrity. He walks in his integrity. He talks with his integrity. You get what I'm saying? His actions speak loud with his integrity. His children are blessed after him. And so people wonder, here's a prime, I mean, literally, when I look at this, aside from any other verse within the book, I'm just saying, people wonder why we have such problems in America, why we have problems in the world. Well, there's a prime verse right there. There's a prime verse right there. The just man walketh in his integrity. If people had more integrity, their children would have integrity. Hello? I told you from the very beginning when I started doing videos a year ago, I told you back then, this is where it's at. This is the problem with what we have today. People talk too much. Your integrity is shy. Your integrity is shameful. Your integrity is embarrassing. Hello? You have no integrity. Your character has been abolished. And so I look at this verse and say, the just man walketh in his integrity. He walks right in his integrity. He doesn't speak of lies. He speaks the truth. He gives it to you whether you like it or not. That's true integrity. You know what I'm saying? He holds back his opinion, but when it's asked, he gives it. And he gives it with honesty, with respect, with integrity. You get what I'm saying? And why? Because his children are blessed after him. I didn't do that yesterday because I wanted to be what I did for that woman yesterday, as I shared with my wife, I didn't do that to be boastful. I didn't do that for everybody in the community to see Coach Sagasta. I did it that my kids might learn from it. That when my wife is stranded, my kids will jump out the car in respect to help my wife or another person of that stature or of that state. Are you hearing me? This is the problem we have in today's society. Everybody's always talking about the mindset. I'm gonna irrationally rewind what I said yesterday, and everybody's talking about all this hype about the mindset. But I want to get to the character. Where does the character start? From the heart. Where does the character start? From the soul, man. Come on. You do not have to go to a university to figure this one out, my friend. All you got to do is what? The best form of communication is what? Listen. That's all you have to do. Come on. This ain't hard. I'm not asking you to draw out the foundation and blueprint and map of a structural building. A skyscraper. I'm not asking you of that. I'm not asking you to give me every element of billet steel or alloy steel. I'm not asking you to give me the description of the 3 types of soils we have in America. I'm not asking you for that. All I'm asking you straight up is that you listen. Because this verse right here, it says, the just man walketh in his integrity. And his children, what is it? His children are blessed after him. Come on. That's straight up truth, man. You want to see great things, but you're not feeding the great things. You want great character, but you don't represent great character. You get what I'm saying? You have to represent what you say you are. And that's the truth. Like, speaking at both of these, I did what I did yesterday is I did absolutely something I've never done before. I've never did a back-to-back speaking engagement. And the reason why is because I like myself time to self-accusate afterwards. I want to definitely get back into the realm of where I was at. That way I can rewind. So when I get done with the speaking engagement, I'm usually done for that day, and I'll do another one the next day or another one the next week. But I did one back to back. The reason why is because I went to a substance abuse area and spoke to those people, engaged for a whole hour, and then after that came home and was with my family, and then after that went over to the Boys and Girls Club of the Native Americans, the Fort Mojave Indian tribe, and did my speaking engagement with them. Two separate identities, two separate classes, two separate cultures. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, character means everything. Your integrity means everything. And as I express this to the kids and I express this to the adults, like, you say you have dreams, you have a desire, but your character has got to stand with it, my friend. And your character starts within and expressively comes out. It's not hard. It takes steps, as I described to both parties. It takes steps. Coach Sagasti didn't get to where I'm at because it fell out of the sky. No, I prayed over and over and over. God, give me the things that I need and supply my needs. Because he said he would supply my needs. He said to ask and it shall be given. Seek and he shall find. Knock and it shall be open. And so I got engaged with that. That became a part of my harmony. That became a part of my life. Every single day. It doesn't stop, my friend. It doesn't stop. It continues to go over and over and over. It's just a habit. So you say, the people were like, how do you wake up with this much energy? That's exactly what the first people said. How do you wake up with this much energy? That was the two questions that were asked. How do you wake up with this much energy? I said, I'll do it every single day because it gives me the lungs of inspiration to do it. Every single day. Until he retires me, until I go home, until he calls me, I continue to do it. That's why. Because of him, the author, the creator, my benevolence. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's where it originated from. And jumping out of the bed with the inspiration and getting to the bathroom with determination and washing my face with determination and then brushing my teeth with optimism, I'm ready to go like I explained to these folks. Like, that's my character. That's who I am. You can't change that. No man can change that but him, and that's it. So, man, get your character right. Understand where you stand. Understand how your actions speak louder than your words. And let your heart do the thinking. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to anybody, let your heart start doing the thinking, because a lot of people out there, it's the mind, it's the mind, it's the mind. No, forget the mind and start working on your heart. And then when you're done working on your heart, you start helping other people to work on their heart. And because I promise you, look at the emos on the bottom. You don't see a brain on the emos. Look on the brain, look on there. I don't care if you're on Facebook. I don't care if you're on LiveMe. I don't care if you're on Instagram or Facebook or Periscope. It doesn't matter what platform, all 5 platforms Coach Sagasti is on. I'm the only individual on 5 platforms daily. Are you hearing me? Daily. You will not outwork me, and that's a fact, Jack, because my character speaks loud. 120 all day long. You get what I'm saying? Like, you will not outwork me. He's giving me the authority. He's giving me the power to keep on going forward. And what I'm saying is my character speaks loud. I represent the thoughts that you refuse. And I'm going to keep on going every single day, 120. Listen. Look down the bottom. There's hearts. You don't see minds there. You don't see a brain there. All you see is heart. Why? Because the heart is that important, my friend. It represents your character. Listen, I got to go, man. I appreciate you guys for being on. I know it's important. If it wasn't important, it wouldn't come out my mouth. Are you hearing me? Like, this is the opportunity. You say you want to be great. You say you want to be phenomenal for 2017. Maybe you want to be average. I don't know. Maybe you like being mediocre. I don't know. But I do know this, that if you stay there long enough, you will be there forever. If you stay there long enough, you will be there forever. You have to. You have to move. You have to move. Like I used to tell people in the construction, yo, when I was a foreman, I was 21 years old and I was leading guys that were much older than me. You hear what I'm saying? Putting in at 126 degrees, carrying rebar with my guys. Why do I say this? Because that's character, man. I didn't just sit there and dictate and tell people what to do. No, I got in the trenches and got dirty. You talk about a real leader. A real leader gets in the trenches, grabs the shovel from the man standing there, holding it up, and starts digging. That's a true leader right there, my friend. And so you looking at one that represents the thoughts of people that refuse to do those things. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, your character has got to be loud. It's got to be vibrant. It's got to be strong. You get what I'm saying? Unmovable, man. Your faith has got to be the size of a mustard seed, the most powerful thing in the world when it comes to seeds, man. So, yo, you want to be great for 2017? Now's the time, my friend. Now is the absolute time to start making that action. Start making that action. You guys see my post yesterday. If you follow me on Facebook, you see my post yesterday. Massive action. Massive actions equals massive results. And that's all there is to it. Stay committed, because if you commit, hey, what did I talk about results? Commitment equals results equals happiness. Straight up. Yo, I got to go. I appreciate you guys for being on. You guys, yes, my shirts. You can buy my shirts at www.getthattea, okay, getthattea.com. All right. So again, that's www.getthattea.com. And you can always reach me at www.coachingbeyond, that's COACHINGBEYOND.org. That's exactly where you can find me, all right? And guess what? As of next month, Coach Sagasa will be also on the radio once a week, every single week, okay? Every single week, every Friday. Thank you so much to my friend, my beloved friend, Deshaun Wright. I appreciate you for getting at me, man. And we're going to make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? We're about to make some things happen. So I will be on the radio very shortly. And soon I'll be taking over Sirius Radio. Woo! Can you hear me that? Can you hear that? So, yo, it's going down. I appreciate you guys for being on. Thank you guys for Facebook, for sharing my videos. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Every single one of you guys. I love you guys, and I mean that. Thank you guys so much. Have a great and beautiful day. It's Tuesday, so get your tune right. Tune Tuesday. Got to get your tune right. So, yo, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys have any questions on Live Me before I get out of here?